wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, call till you spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the KVJ Show. Happy Thursday.
Yeah.
Happy Thursday.
You guys here?
Almost the weekend.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. So we are getting there. It's kind of interesting, and I did kind of feel this. They said that apparently when you have a 3-day weekend coming up, it just feels like it takes forever to get to that 3-day weekend. So if you're kind of feeling that way, they said that it's pretty common. According to this new study, they said that whenever you're looking forward to something fun, it just, for some reason, makes it feel like it takes forever to get there.
Oh yeah, we got Monday off. I like the sound of that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Official kickoff to summer. All kinds of good stuff.
Is that the legit? That's the official.
That's unless they change that. That's usually when it begins, right, Virginia? Memorial Day
you're right.
weekend.
Yep, Memorial Day weekend.
Always has been, Bird.
Kickoff to
This
summer.
is new to you, huh?
I always thought summer hit around June 17th.
Well, it's the official start of summer, but when you're talking about with vacations and everything, when they say, here we are in summertime, it's kind of a book end. Memorial and Labor Day.
That's why I love being on this show. I learn something every day.
But then you forget it minutes later. So you can learn it again.
It's like talking to a guy with Alzheimer's.
It's fun.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, I got super excited this morning when I read this. It sounds like Mr. Big is coming back for the Sex and the City revival. Carrie Bradshaw's Mr. Big, you know, the ever-elusive love interest for many, many years in not just the television show, but also the 2 movies. Chris Noth is coming back.
Never got the hype about Big. I was
Really?
always an Aiden fan. Big sucked.
Aiden sucks.
Get out of here.
Oh, Big is where it's at.
All right, we need to end this debate right now.
In other news, you know, everybody's been all over social media claiming that Kim Kardashian and now Kourtney Kardashian, her sister, both hooked up with Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker. I mean, Kourtney is in it now. They're posting pictures all over the internet of their happiness and their love.
Okay.
But apparently it's a false narrative, because if you look back, which we did, at Travis Barker's autobiography that he did many years back, he talked about the Kim Kardashian thing and how he was interested in hooking up with her, but never was able to make it happen. And it was one of his regrets that he wrote about in his autobiography years ago, long before he ever was going to be dating Kourtney. So I don't think he did. And finally here, Akon had his car stolen at a gas station. Here's a little bit of the 911 call.
Yes, how you doing? Yeah, I was just carjacked at the gas station for my Range Rover.
And what gas station? What's the address?
The gas station is 761 Neiman's Marcus. But I have a tracker.
Listen, 761 Neiman Marcus is not a street in the city of Atlanta. What's the address you're at so I can get a police out there to you? And what's the name of the gas station?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, ma'am. This is not the gas station. This is where my car is actually parked because I have a tracker on it.
What gas station you at? Have you made a police report?
Yeah, the police is on their way, but they've been on their way for a whole hour.
And you say you were carjacked?
Yes, ma'am.
At gunpoint?
No, I wasn't at gunpoint.
What happened then?
I was literally getting gas, and they just jumped in the car. And
That's not a carjacking. That's not a carjacking.
Oh, okay.
I stole your car.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, man. I love it. She put Akon in his place, said, okay, no. That's not a carjacking.
Akon tried to make it more dramatic,
Big
and
dummy.
she shut his act down.
I like how Akon was so polite, though. He's like, yes, man.
He was a sweetheart.
He was very sweet.
But she was like, that's not a carjacking.
I know,
Yeah.
but
You had your car stolen.
I know, but
Simmer down.
He's upset because Come on.
Stop being dramatic.
Get out of here. I side with Akon on that one.
But he's got a tracker, so he knows where the car is. I mean, I would call an Uber and go to where the car is.
Yeah, to that note, Atlanta's getting really bad with stuff like that. That happened in the Buckhead area, which 20 years ago used to be awesome, and now it's really kind of run down and a troubled blight on the city. And they've got a big problem with car thefts in Atlanta. And yeah, it's just crazy. People are brazen like that. I told you we stopped at that gas station on the way home after leaving my sons in Midtown. And I went inside with my daughter, and I came out, and there's a dude sitting in my front seat.
In your car?
In our car, yeah.
That's where it happened?
Well, he was just in there. Yeah, he was running all kinds of, hey, little scams and stuff like that. And so, yeah, you got to be very careful. You're fueling up in Atlanta. Just be wary. There's a lot of problems going on with that.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What do you think about Jay Bird?
So back in the day, I grew up in the town of Lake Park, and there were some crimes that went down in that town that I go back and I look on the internet, and there's nothing. There's no history of it, and I know they really happened because I lived through them. There was one I've brought up before where it was like 11 o'clock at night, and there was a hit and run that went on, and our windows were open, and we heard the whole thing, and they never found the person that hit the kid, and I can't find any information on that. There was another woman that was murdered back in Lake Park when we were visiting Pennsylvania. There's nothing on the internet about that. So my question is, when you're trying to investigate or look up old stuff and the internet says, all right, there's nothing here, where would I go to try to find if there was ever any resolution to any of those cases? Is there somewhere? I mean, would the library have it? I doubt it.
Do you have names of the victims?
I don't have the names, but I have kind of roughly the time period and the crime. And you would think, too, with the time period, with the actual crime and the town, you'd be able to locate something.
It's going to be tricky because, we didn't have the internet back then. I don't think there was as wide of a publication of stuff like that. You had newspapers, and that was basically it.
Okay, so with the whole hit and run thing that I was a part of and heard, if that doesn't get solved, what happens is, I know it's a cold case, but when it's so cold, does it get to the point where the police just throw away all that stuff? Does a cold case just go completely invisible after so long, where they punt and say, yeah, we're never going to fix this one?
I think it really just depends on the financial resources of that individual police department. If they're going back in and they're having new people open up cold cases from years past, I just think some police departments maybe don't have the financial resources to do that. They're too busy figuring out current crimes.
Well, imagine crimes back in the day where they probably didn't have the best information taking, and that information probably lost and gone.
Sure.
So many cases.
The witnesses could be dead.
Witnesses are dead, information gone, lost, and then that case just goes bye-bye. Pretty freaky, no?
Totally freaky, but be careful what you look for, because I did the very same thing as an adult. I was told one thing as a child, and then as an adult, I went and looked up crimes, and I found out details that I was never told, that I wasn't prepared for, that scared the crap out of me, and that I thought about a lot, and now they live in my brain, and it was probably better off that I didn't know those dirty details.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an adult. I think I can handle them.
I was an adult when I found these out, too.
I know.
I think about them a lot.
I hear you.
I wish I didn't know.
I know this. I know all of this.
Sometimes it's too much.
But if
ignorance is bliss. You ever heard that?
If someone's got an inside track of when your investigation or your research goes cold, where do you go?
And I'm also wondering, too, what is the standard that they have for keeping information on a case? Because I would imagine they've got to have a protocol on what kind of stuff you can throw away and what you can't. Because imagine you have a dirty cop or just a bumbling cop that throws away all the information. Somebody's like, hey, Charlie, where's all the information I had on that case from a couple years ago? Like, oh, I threw it out.
That's what they said happened in the Adam Walsh case. The initial investigation was so poorly done, and so much information wasn't given to the parents, or it was withheld from the parents.
Well, cops are people too. And just like in your office at your work, you got some people that are great at their job and some people that bungle their job. And you're going to have bungling. It's human nature to not be perfect.
I would love to hear the behind the scenes of police officers being really honest about how some of these investigations went wrong, how the evidence got lost, if there was a crooked cop involved. I'm probably saying too much.
Somebody said the county courthouse has old records back to the 1950s, but they're on microfilm.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so it would be quite a research project.
You can't go to the courthouse because it's probably up on one of the high stories.
As she laughs, as she talks about my mental problems. You can't go in front of a building.
Freak.
Yeah, freak.
Oh.
All right, yeah, you got the floor, Raging Cajun.
I want to issue a retraction to something that I said a couple of days ago.
Only one?
Yeah.
Only one for now.
Okay.
I referred to today as Doomsday. And, today is the day that Panda and Rocco are coming back from Buffalo.
Yes.
And I have really enjoyed my mommy vacation. I have had no Rocco since last Thursday. And it's been, last Friday. And it's been awesome to take a vacation from all those mommy duties, from the laundry, from the bathing, from the preparing lunches, from all that stuff. And today they come back, but I guess Panda heard me say that it was Doomsday. The day of their return.
Yeah, that probably doesn't sound...
It's not about him. I love Panda. Panda's easy. It's Rocco that's difficult. So I apologize if that was misinterpreted.
We have to apologize on Tuesday or tomorrow when Rocco hears this.
Just don't let Rocco hear this.
You get quite a reputation, Sinicky.
What I got on my mind, it seems like either things are going really bad with Earth or we're just getting really good at space because, Elon Musk keeps trying to get us to Mars. I don't know if you know something that we don't, that we're about to burn this rock out. But they've also found something else, a super Earth named Kepler 442b that orbits a smaller sun, but they are calling it a super Earth, and it is in that sweet spot with its own sun. That is the most habitable planet that we have found yet to date. And it's only 1,206 light years away from Earth.
Question, is this a different super Earth than the last super Earth they found? Because super Earth was, we found a super Earth. Is it the same one?
I think it's something different, but it has been on the radar since 2015.
This might be the same one then.
They're just now tweeting out about it. So that's how it got on my radar. But they've given it a habitable rating of 0.836, whereas Earth is 0.829. So it's got a higher score for being even more enjoyable. And I have a feeling our score is probably plummeting at this point.
Oh man, that sounds awesome. I would love to know what it's like over there. What is this super Earth like?
If only you could figure out how to cut down that travel time.
Yes.
But there is something out there.
Do they think there's a species on the planet?
They haven't gotten to that point. They just believe that, hey, this is something that if we humans were there, we could live there, we could really enjoy it.
That's where the aliens have their condos.
Yeah, I mean, that could just be...
And they know how to speed up that light travel thing you just talked about.
Do you think that if we do make alien contact, they'll kind of do what they do up at Disney and they'll try to pitch you timeshares?
No, I don't think they want us
They go,
there.
no, here comes an alien. He's going to pitch you on a timeshare on this great super Earth that's only 1,200 light years away. Look out.
Well, if I listen to his pitch, do I get 2 tickets to Disney?
That's how they get you, Virginia.
All right, I'll listen to his pitch.
I'm not sure that the aliens want us on super Earth.
You get a free ride on E.T.
Which is not the best ride, by
It's
the
not
way.
the best ride. That's why these aliens don't have a very good pitch right now.
How is E.T. still standing?
It's
Wait,
boring.
how many light years away? I only get a trip on ET. Like, come on, guys, you got to sweeten the pot here.
I just don't understand how that ride's still around.
Yeah, it is really amazing, and they haven't done a lot of improvement on it.
No.
It looks like it's pretty old. Well, Jaybird would like another crack at trying to stump Virginia and Denny's here with a round of the real or fake headline game.
Kind of crushed it last week.
Very deceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting trickier over there. Slippery Pennington.
Okay, so you just got to tell me if these headlines are real or are they fake. All right, first headline that we got here. Virginia, real or fake? German nudist chases wild boar that stole laptop at Berlin Lake. Is that real or fake, that headline?
German nudist chases wild boar. Pig's got the computer. The guy's got his balls out. I mean, it's a lot.
It is a lot to take in there. What a visual that would
I
be.
mean,
Huh?
if only I would have been there, that'd be blowing up on TikTok.
Okay, you got the video, huh?
Oh, definitely.
That'd be our first one that does.
That's what it takes.
First and last. Darn, I'm going to say fake headline. That's a lot going on.
Okay.
Damn it!
I actually saw that article.
I'm in your head.
It's real?
That's crazy,
I think
isn't
there's
it?
video of it too.
There it
So
is.
busy.
It's a
How did that
busy-
not go viral then? How did everybody know about that
I
story?
think it did. We just missed it.
Good
Dang.
heavens, you got to check that out. There's video of that.
I'm going to go Google it.
All right, Denny's, what do you think? Real or fake headline? Idaho man walks into haunted house as Frankenstein and murders 3 people.
Oh, my God.
That is terrifying.
Oh man.
Good heavens.
Ah, it's tough. I know Bird likes murder.
Loves murder. I mean, lives for it.
Yep.
That's not completely
People have to die for his love.
I'm gonna say fake.
Okay, you don't sound like you're very confident.
I'm not, but I think fake on that.
Okay, you're correct.
Nice.
I love murder.
That's what if you're gonna murder though. I mean, that
You're
would fool
right.
everyone.
It would.
Virginia, is this real or fake? Egypt deploys soldiers to protect against violent hippopotamus.
Hippos can be intense.
Yeah, they can.
I'm gonna say that one's real. Damn
Aw.
it! Damn it!
Virginia's 0 for 2.
I'm not doing good
I'm in
today.
the witch's head.
Denny's, is this real or fake? Judge sentences New Jersey woman to 1 year in prison after scamming people into thinking she's Snooki from the Jersey Shore.
Oh man, that's awesome. I pray that's real. I'm gonna say real on that one. I hope that's real.
Oh,
That
he
one's
got us
fake.
again.
Oh,
That one's
Bird.
fake. Okay, real or fake? Virginia. Coin removed from Russian man's nose after being stuck there for 53 years. Real or fake?
53, a coin. Does it say which coin?
Yeah, it's a Susan B. Anthony.
I know, Kevin. She's ridiculous.
Let's go real.
Oh, no, it's actually right.
It's real.
That one's
Okay,
a
okay.
real one. You're
Which is horrifying.
Dang.
You just left that there?
I guess.
53 years?
How would you not feel it?
How could you roll with that?
My sister had a Matchbox wheel up her nose for a good 12 hours.
Yeah. If you put $1 in that guy's mouth, would the coin come out? Kind of like a soda machine? Get change? Maybe not. All right, what do you think here, Denny's?
Is this thing on?
Hello?
I thought it was real.
I laughed.
Not gonna work, not gonna work, not working, not working. Let's move on. Okay, Denny's real or fake headline here. The song Kiss the Girl from The Little Mermaid will be edited out on Disney Plus as CEO says toxic masculinity has no place in children's cartoons.
Oh man.
Kiss the Girl is gone from The Little Mermaid. Is that a real or a fake headline, Denny's?
That's gotta be fake. That can't be real.
That is fake.
Oh,
Yes.
I was gonna say take a kiss the girl out.
For the record, the narrative is she wanted to be kissed.
Yeah, it was consensual.
Yeah, she was into it.
They were coming after Little Mermaid for a while. They were calling. They were going after.
She wanted that tongue.
I'm just saying.
She wanted it.
She was thirsting for it.
They were going after the prince, saying he was doing some things. I remember we talked about it.
Okay, real or fake on this. Virginia, train saved from plunging into 10 meters of water by a whale tail sculpture. Is that real or fake?
That's real. I saw that.
Damn it.
Yes, that is real.
Thanks, Nikki.
All right.
Get back.
Finally, I saw one.
Yeah.
Got one right. Finally.
Virginia's at 50-50, tied with Denny's. Denny's, what do you think here? Is this a real or fake headline? Ex-Nissan boss smuggled out of Japan, hiding in a double bass case.
And one of those big old upright bass cases.
Yeah, they smuggled the ex-Nissan boss out of Japan that way.
That's so random.
Real or fake?
I'm gonna say fake.
Gonna say fake? No, that's real.
Really? Yes, I saw that one.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
They put him in the musical because they were breaking down from the band, and they put him in the musical equipment and hauled him out and tricked everybody.
That's insane.
That's so random.
It is random. All right, here we go. It's all tied. Let's see if we can get a winner here in the final round.
It's
Real or
intense.
fake headlines. Virginia, Harvard scientist confirms that snails can actually scream loudly. Can you imagine a screaming snail?
Horrifying.
It really is.
I mean, I've eaten some snails in my day. Escargot.
Oh yeah.
Yummy.
Oh, yeah, good
Little
stuff.
butter
good
and
stuff,
garlic.
right? Mhm.
It's got to be good only because it's soaked in butter and garlic, right?
Yeah, it's the butter and garlic.
Because if you just had straight up snail, that's disgusting.
The snail is just the vehicle to eat the butter and
Yes.
garlic.
So why don't you just put butter and garlic on a piece of bread?
Because it's fun in French.
All right. French bread?
What do you think?
Screaming snails sounds fake.
You're going to say that that is a fake headline. What if I told you that, oh man, somebody's changed my board around.
Oh, man.
That is, you said fake. You are correct. Very nice. That is a fake. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Who messed with your computer?
We had to
no.
reset everything last night, so I do
Again?
apologize.
Real or fake headline, Kevin Ralston's going to get very mad during commercial
No,
break.
I was like, oh, I was getting ready to hit something. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not.
It's like coming in and having to relearn how to walk.
It is. Yeah. Like I said, it's like if you were blind and somebody rearranged the furniture in your house. You'd be like, hey, wait a minute. Where is everything here? All right, here we go. Denny's. Let's see if you can stay up with Virginia here. Real or fake headline. Pipe bomb handed back to passenger by airport guard. Is that a real or a fake headline?
Oh man, that's got to be fake.
It's got to be
Pipe bomb.
fake. That's real.
It's real?
Virginia gets the win.
Wow, you won?
Virginia actually won after starting out so terribly.
With that poor showing, I don't deserve any kind of a W.
That was tough.
That was fun.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's see. Virginia got 3. Denny's got 2. So there you go. Virginia, I'd say you beat the bird. Denny's, you did not. So there you go.
Hey, nobody's proud of that win.
The Jaybirds got a buddy that is on the lam. And the big question is if he reached out to him, would Jaybird help him?
I wouldn't call him a buddy. So I played baseball up at Chipola Junior College in Marianna, Florida. I still talk to some of the guys I played ball with, and I always get updates on what's going on. And a guy we played ball with named Shane was involved in some kind of thing where he hit a car and then took off, and the police
wow.
are looking for him. And Denny's was asking me, well, if this guy Shane came down here, because I knew him to the point where we partied a few times back in college.
Okay.
We had some fun moments, but I wouldn't call him a legit friend. If he came down, would I help him? If he knocked on my door and said, hey, Jay Bird, can I stay here for a night or two? Would I help him? I don't know if I would. I don't know him that well enough. It'd have to be at a level of a friend like you guys.
So I guess that's the question for anybody. At what level would you help somebody, and especially if they were in the wrong?
Yeah, so the guy I was talking to, I would help him out. I know him better. He was legit on my team. The guy he was telling me about grew up in this area, but he played for a different team, so I didn't know him as well. But the one guy I'd be more likely to help out with because there's more history there.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely get my help.
I just think that if it's not somebody close to you, they're going to eventually bust your friend, and then you're going to be an accessory, and you're also going to be charged. And I'm not here to get charged for anybody that I'm not that close with.
If it was your mom, do you help her, obviously?
Obviously.
You hide her from the law?
For a little while I try to convince her to do the right thing.
You hide Mags?
Yeah.
Do you get Mags out of here because she's so young?
I don't know. I mean, it would depend on what she did.
Well, no one died, but it was a hit and run. He left the scene.
I think for a lot of people, you're talking immediate family and maybe a best friend.
I would.
And outside of that, I don't know if I'd recommend it.
I would definitely hide them and get them a lawyer and set them up and talk them into turning themselves in, even if it was Mags. You can't live a life like that where you've done a terrible crime and now you're running from the law. That's just not a life.
Okay, I knock on the door at the Ralstons and I say, Kevin, I get mixed up in something, but I swear to you on everything, I am innocent.
Yeah.
The law's looking for me. I need a place to hide. I need some food. I need a cot. I need a couple bucks. Do you help out a bird, or you say, sorry, bird, you got to fly on your own?
I'd help you out. And here's the difference with all of this is they are telling you, and if you can trust the person, that they are innocent. I believe in trying to help them prove their innocence and giving them that chance to be able to do that. That's somebody that you're really close with. That's what you do. So I would help you for that. But if you came to me and you had done something that was, we have definitely our questionable, sketchy crimes that nobody in America likes. And if you had done one of those and said, I really messed up, man, I shouldn't have done this, but I did it, I would be like, you need to go to the police, man, and I am not hiding you.
Yeah, so murder, yeah, I get it. If I legit murdered, covered in blood, Kevin, I don't know what I did, but it just happened.
You're covered in blood?
Yes.
And you're at my doorstep? Oh, damn.
But I come to you, Sidnicky, same thing.
We got to strip you and hose you in the yard. You are not walking your bloody ass in my house.
What if it is murder? I go, they think I murdered somebody, but I swear to you, Virginia, I am innocent. I can't go down like this.
We rinse you off because you are covered in blood, and then we get you inside and we call a lawyer and we start getting things in place to give you a defense.
Yeah, I definitely go to Kevin over Virginia.
I definitely, if we think that you're wrapped up in a murder, I'm not hiding anybody.
Guys, you and I'm not even going to hide you, but we're going to solve and find out who really did it.
So I definitely have to go to Denny's then, because Denny's is going to legit hide me out. I need to sleep, get some food in my belly. I got to hide from the law.
True, you come to me, you won't get weed.
Yeah, you guys are being too responsible.
Well, I can't go down for this. I got babies.
If you guys come to me, I'll let you in.
Okay.
We try to figure it. I hide you. Even when the law comes to my door, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen Ralston.
Okay. Well, that should do it. They'd be like, okay, all right, we'll see you later. Have a good day. That should be all you need.
It depends on the crime, too.
Okay.
It does.
Well,
it really does.
All right. So if you commit a crime, you know who to come to. Got to say happy birthday to Andre 3000. He is from Outcast, or was, and is 46 today. Also, Paul Bettany. He is 50. You might know him as Vision in the Avengers movies. Also, I think he's in that WandaVision show. Also, got to say happy 18th birthday to Cade and Birdie from Dad and Nia. Also, Austin turning 18. That's from Mammy, Mimi, and Joey. You've also got Donnie, who is a dad, and husband Ray, having a joint birthday here today. That is from Mandy and Jordan. And you got a photo of all of them on KVJ TV on YouTube. Also, happy 6th birthday to Anthony. Love you to the moon and back. That is from Mom, Dad, and Ollie. Also, please tell my bearded stud Nathan Dunbar happy birthday. Love you always from Crystal. And a birthday shout out to Ethan turning 8 from Dad, Mom, Maggie, Layla, Luna, and baby Amelia. Got a birthday you want to get on the KVJ Show? Just let us know about it. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. We got Memorial Day weekend coming up. How would you rank that in the best days of the year? And honestly, if I really sat down I could rank them because in South Florida, I got favorite days that I just absolutely love. I love Honda Classic. I love Sunfest. Even the boat show this last year, I was like, wow, the Palm Beach International Boat Show was great.
You got into it.
I did. Well, honestly,
you were just event deprived, too.
Everybody was. And that's why people were saying it was the biggest crowd they ever had, and people couldn't wait to get out there, that it felt like a Sunfest.
You needed it.
Yeah, they had the party barges and everything, and so there's so many great events here in South Florida that today for the KVJ Draft, we're going to be ranking out the best days of the year. They can be local events. They can also be big national or even global holidays. So these are basically universal days that everybody could relate to and like. Okay, so we figure out the draft order by picking a playing card. I got the king.
It's good to be king, my friend.
El Rey.
Fits your personality.
Virginia, what you get?
Mine fits mine, too. I got a queen.
Ah, La Reina, the queen, Virginia.
Mine fits my personality. It is 4, as in, why do I play this game? What do I do it for?
Unbelievable, man.
It's
It
unbelievable.
really is.
Low card Pennington.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up.
Denny's.
I got a 9.
Okay.
Okay, and then Suits, who's running KVJ TV in the other studios, got what?
A 7.
Okay.
Okay, so we got Denny's
Oh,
and then
Bird.
Suits. Bird
Always
is
bringing up
last.
that rear.
Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
Something else.
Pretty amazing. Okay. With the overall number 1 pick for your favorite day of the year, I'm going to go ahead and jump on Christmas.
Oh,
Love
look at
that day.
you.
Family together. There's nothing better than a good old Christmas day with the fam. Okay, Virginia, what are you going to pick?
I am going to pick one of my favorites, Thanksgiving.
Okay.
It's all about the food and the family and the just camaraderie. I love Thanksgiving.
The Pilgrims
Solid
are
pick.
murderers.
Damn.
I'm just,
Trying to keep it real. And
I'm trying to, just knock on your list. Is all.
Denny's, what are you going to go with?
Go with one of my favorites as well, Halloween.
Oh, dang, dude.
yeah,
That's a great one.
That's a great pick.
Yeah, it is very solid. Okay, Suits, favorite day of the year. What is your pick?
I mean, who doesn't love going out and drinking on St. Patty's Day?
That's solid.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fun day. Okay, Bird, you got the next 2 picks. That's the good news.
You know what? I'm going to go a little off the cuff here, a little
Do that.
away from the bun. Let's go with National Pizza Day, Friday, November 12th.
Okay.
National Pizza Day.
Friday, November 12th.
Friday, November 12th. You all will know about it.
Okay. And your other pick.
Let's go with Abraham Lincoln's birthday. I'm going to see if the audience is with me on this one.
Oh, you took mine.
Yeah, everybody had that penciled in next. All right, Suits, back up to you. What are you going to pair with St. Patty's Day?
I'm going to put New Year's Eve on the list.
Okay. New Year's Eve. Denny's, what you got?
So I was gonna go with another personal day. You pick any day you like that you like. I was gonna do Friday the 13th
Okay.
because it's. You don't think that's a cool day?
I can't say anything.
Dang, that's a terrible pick.
Okay.
I think that's a cool pick.
I thought I was going to get last, but I don't know.
Denny's.
Virginia, what are you going to go with here?
For my next pick, I believe I will be taking Easter.
Easter.
He has risen, Kevin. Sorry to snatch your Jesus holiday.
Okay.
Wow, the devil took your Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think for me, I am going to go 4th of July. Fireworks, barbecues, fun stuff like that.
Injuries. Again, I'm just trying to.
He's trying to poo-poo on everybody's list.
And then I am going to go with Super Bowl Sunday.
Interesting.
Gotta get some football in there.
Getting political. All right.
That's right, Kevin. Now you stepped in it.
That's all right. I'll take it. All right, Virginia, what is your final pick for best day of the year?
Of course, I got to pick Mardi Gras Day.
I almost ruined your day by picking it, but I'm like, that's just mean.
That would be
Yeah.
so mean.
Just mean.
I would cry.
Yeah. All right, Denny's, what you got?
My final pick, I'm going Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday. Okay.
You get all the deals on Cyber Monday.
I see you working over there.
Interesting. Interesting strategy.
It's gonna be a dead heat between me.
I do my best work on that day.
Okay. All right, Suits, your final pick for best day of the year in the KVJ draft.
I'm kind of surprised Denny's didn't take this, but what about 420?
I totally forgot.
Oh, what?
Damn.
And
Suits hits
just
420?
Like
Just
that.
like that.
Oh, man.
Man,
Oh, that's a dagger.
he's going to win.
I don't
St.
know.
Patrick's Day,
Dagger.
New
You
Year's.
haven't heard my last pick.
Wow. Okay, Bird, what do you got? Final pick.
Only talking about the last day of school.
Yeah.
Yes.
That could be in
The
there.
last day of school.
Teachers
kids.
love that. I know there's a lot of teachers right now that they would be screaming, yeah, Bird.
I get the teacher vote. Love teachers. The children are our future.
We know you love teachers. You don't love children. You love teachers.
Okay, so here's what we got when we broke it all down. Best days of the year. So which three would you like to hang with? Which KVJ Show member? I've got Christmas, 4th of July, and Super Bowl Sunday.
Predictable.
Virginia. It's got Thanksgiving, Easter, and Mardi Gras.
I'm going to feed you. We're going to party. There'll be lots of drinks.
Okay, Denny's is going with Halloween, Friday the 13th, and Cyber Monday.
Dress up, get some deals.
Suits has got St. Patty's Day, New Year's Eve, and 420. That
Damn
boy's
it.
partying,
Oh
man.
my gosh, Suits isn't gonna last. Those might kill him. All three of those.
yeah.
He ain't that much of a man.
Jaybird's got National Pizza Day,
Boom.
Abraham Lincoln's birthday,
Bam.
and the last day of school.
Kaboom!
Okay.
And last place in the
We
competition.
call that a grand slam of a list.
What a turd.
That's a rough one.
Yeah. Oh, man. I know Suits is going to be pumped about this. Cruising is back, baby. Look out. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention yesterday gave Royal Caribbean approval to start 7-night cruises to the Caribbean on its Celebrity Cruise brand ship, Celebrity Edge, starting on June 26 out of Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale. So it is back.
Nice.
The ship is the first to get CDC approval for revenue cruises since the whole pandemic began. So it is officially starting on June 26. Now, there still is going to be a little bit of a fight because Royal Caribbean has said that they will opt to comply with the CDC's vaccination threshold, and they're going to require all crew and passengers 16 years old and older to be vaccinated. Governor DeSantis says, not so fast, my friends. That is not going to be happening in my state. So he is going to be blocking the company from requiring passengers to be vaccinated. So that's what they're saying. It's supposed to start on June 26, but there is a fight still waiting to happen. Suits is in there kind of shrugging his shoulders. Do you think it's going to happen? Thumbs up, thumbs down, Suits? I don't know. But that's, do you know what? They're messing with Suits' emotions.
They are.
They're
break
toying
him.
with the poor boy. Yeah, we can bring him in here real quick because I know he's got to be crushed about this. So you think it's going to be happening, and then you're like, oh, not so fast.
Well, I got all excited. Then I got to the next paragraph in the article, and I was like, I don't know about this, because I saw this whole thing about the vaccinations, and I don't see how they can do it, because they're supposedly going to be fined $5,000 for every instance of asking for proof of vaccination in the state.
Oh, really?
That's what it says. If you ask as a business for proof of vaccination, you can be fined up to $5,000.
How many people go on a cruise?
Celebrity Edge with whatever capacity limit they have. I mean, that's like a 3,000 passenger ship. Something tells me it wouldn't be worth it.
No, that would cut into profits a little
Just
bit.
a little bit.
How about that? Okay.
So I'm not sure
weird.
yet. I really don't know what's going to come of it. They've only got a month to figure it out.
Okay. Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see what
Thank you for
happens.
staying on it, Suits.
Oh, of course.
Wow.
Nailed it, kid.
Yeah, I wonder where that is going to hold up. There is one of the top trending stories out today is a professor from Johns Hopkins School of Medicine has said that almost half the country already has natural immunity from COVID-19 due to prior infection. That on top of the Washington University School of Medicine study out of St. Louis yesterday, saying that even patients with mild cases of coronavirus still have antibodies to protect from reinfection. So I imagine that's probably going to be in the fight that DeSantis is going to be taking against the cruise lines.
I'd imagine. Hopefully that's true, though. That would be amazing if that was the case.
Yeah. So I know they've said even if you've had it, still get the vaccine, but I'm sure that will probably play into the ultimate fight. All right, Suits. Thank you very much.
Yes, you've done good, kid.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I hope you guys are ready to laugh.
Oh my gosh, are we?
Yeah, ready for a little comedy
Oh
here?
my gosh, need it.
Yeah, we're almost 2 hours into this show. We haven't had comedy yet.
I know. Well, we were just waiting for this moment.
Here he is.
This is where it all begins. Okay, we got a little round of the joke jury here. We are the jury. We will give judgment to Denny's jokes that he has penned out here today. All right, what you got for us, Denny's?
Joke 1. What happened to the hippie when he got shot?
I don't know. What happened to the hippie when he got shot?
He tie-dyed.
Yes, he did. See? And now it begins.
I'm a hippie. I love it.
Yeah.
Now it begins.
What fun.
Yeah.
Second joke. Why don't social justice warriors use Apple computers?
I don't know why.
Because they're all PC.
Smart.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
We see you.
You can tell that
Right.
at the colleges, but they might get offended.
Yeah, you're right. I got to watch myself. Third joke. Why did the loan officer break up with her boyfriend?
I don't know. Why did she break up with her boyfriend?
She lost interest.
Again.
Look at this. I mean, this is these belong in a book.
Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, yeah.
Hit
Just
him
one after
again.
another. I can't take it. A comedy knockout he's going for.
Let's see about this one. Fourth joke for you guys. What did Puma and Timon name their strip club?
I don't know.
From The Lion King.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's a deep cut into the Lion King.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
what did they name the strip club?
Hakuna Matatas.
I love it. That is a great name for that. I think
Yes.
Disney might have a problem. But
Yes, they will.
yeah.
Don't ask permission. Ask forgiveness.
There you
Yeah. I tell you right now, four for four.
Let's see. Final one. How can you tell if you are hiring a sex worker?
I don't know. How can you tell if you're hiring a sex worker?
They applied for all positions.
Okay. All right. Look at that. That's what he does.
Home run, Josh.
Wow.
Good stuff. Daddy's Joke Jury. Going to be getting you ready for the big Memorial Day weekend. Lots of exciting things going to be happening. Also, a lot of people going to be paying tribute to those people who have lost their lives and have done so much to give us the freedoms that we have here in America. So lots of important things going to be going on this weekend. We're going to have kind of a nice little mix-up shuffle kind of weekend here at WRMF that you're going to hear a bunch of different music. So keep it right here for that. Plus, we got everything you need in our e-blast this week. If you're going to be going out looking for a little brunch action, I know a lot of people will. Who has the best in South Florida? So far, the top vote getter that we got on our web poll is Kyle G's in Jensen Beach, holding a strong lead over Benny's on the beach, on Lake Worth Beach. You've also got Frigates in there at number 3. The Breakers has dropped down to 4, Virginia. You got to go vote.
It's travesty.
Yes.
It's the best. I mean, it's also the priciest, but it's the best.
We get Golden Corral anywhere on the top 5?
Sit down.
Don't know if they have a brunch.
Well, buffet, lunch style.
Lenora's and Tap 42 with multiple locations are tied for 5th. So if you want some brunch ideas or if you want to go vote, go to kvjshow.com. You can also hit up our Facebook page. Got a lot of comments, cool things you can interact with, including a question we'll get to with the show in just a little bit. What is your cocktail or beverage of choice if you're sitting by the pool or beach this weekend?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, that'll be a fun thing to discuss coming up here.
Warm whiskey in a Dixie cup.
Oh, there you go. Boy, if that doesn't say pain.
It does.
Regret, sadness, depression.
That's how I'm in my prime. What are you talking about?
That's a tough thing.
I'm coming over to the bird's house this weekend.
Oh, you are? What's going on?
I'm going to put some ice in your cup so it's not so sad.
Okay. She's coming over to finish that crawfish video. No one's going to give a frog's fat ass about.
Got a text from Robert that spurred on a topic we got on our Facebook page right now. Who has had the worst start to their day?
Oh.
Doesn't it takes one thing, right? And just poosh.
Usually,
gone.
if you wake up and you step in something wet or you bang a shin,
terrible start.
It's the worst.
Terrible start. Well, Robert's story that kind of got it going was he had texted and he said, Yeah, he said, I just want to share this with you. I was getting into my van this morning and I found a strange woman in the back seat.
What?
Yes. She was just kind of laid out, either unconscious or dead. I didn't know what to do, kind of freaked out, called police. They showed up and discovered that she was alive, just passed out. She thought she was in Port St. Lucie and was still hammered. Nothing scarier than the light illuminating a strange woman in the back of your van. People lock your vehicles.
Oh my gosh.
That's an interesting start to your day, isn't it?
That drunk bee called in and took a nap.
That would be scary. Just because it's so weird and bizarre.
Yes.
What the hell?
You don't think she's gonna, try to jump on you. You're just. It's weird that
It's
she's
still
back.
dark out. It was what's going on? Beth on our Facebook page, she said, my cat tried to jump up on the bed and failed miserably, taking my blanket with him as he grasped for anything to steady himself on the way down. That was at 4:30 a.m. I couldn't sleep ever since.
Oh,
That's cat failed. Do
dumb
that to
cat.
you. Shelly said, I rolled over in bed at 3:30 a.m. and dislocated my shoulder. Talk about being straight awake. I screamed so loud I woke up the whole house and my neighbors to the south of me. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Could you imagine just rolling over and you dislocate your shoulder?
That's awful.
Oh, that's terrible. That's a terrible start to the day. Karen said, well, yesterday when I got out of work, there was a screw in my tire, and I drove it home, and now my tire is flat. I'm supposed to be at work at 8, but that's not going to happen.
It's a
FML.
good excuse, though. Take a picture, show the tire that it's flat.
I've got somebody in my life that I think they just keep in their photos a picture of a flat tire, and they use it as an excuse all the time. I'm like, what are they driving on Screw Lane?
Well, what you could do is oh yeah, I'm on the side of I-95. I can't get an Uber because I don't think they're going to know where I'm at. I can't get no work
That's
today.
pretty much it. It's always that you're thinking you're going to do something, and then it's that photo of like, and then they've gotten so lazy, they just send the photo now. Not really any explanation or there. I'm like, well, I swear this is the exact same photo.
You just got to make sure the background matches up with what's going on. You know what I mean?
They're always at the same spot on I-95 with that exact same streak right there on the median.
And their tread on their tire is always the same.
Yes.
But it's in May, but they take a picture and there's Christmas trees in the background.
Yeah, right, exactly. Come on. And then Brian said, I woke up at around 5 a.m. with the worst hiccups. They lasted for hours. Does that count? Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
I guess it probably would.
I know they say it's a myth about holding your breath with hiccups, but when I do that, it usually helps a great deal. Am I off on this?
There's a lot of different remedies on trying to break the hiccup.
I mean, that
issue.
is a big, big thing that people have done for years. Maybe it's because you focus so much on holding your breath that the hiccups just go away.
And then there was a day where my hiccups didn't go away. I started getting scared. Like that one girl, she had hiccups for like 7 months.
It's definitely worked sometimes and then not worked other times.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I don't know either.
Sticking out loud again.
You're a mystery.
A lot of other things that can go wrong in your day. I elbowed an entire jug of coffee into the back seat. That's terrible. Tough way to go. This morning, you ever done this too? I erased 4 hours worth of work.
Oh, yes. And it brings out the worst
my gosh.
kind of monster in me.
Well, I knew it. I'm playing with fire. I'm on a site, and my computer wasn't moving as fast as I needed it to move, and I clicked something, but don't you hate that when things jump up right in the middle of your clicker, and it clicks the wrong things because it moves on you? And I'm like, I didn't want to click that, and so I clicked out of it in one swift click, and I'm like, I just lost 4 hours worth of work.
I had all this stuff on my iPhone, and they had that feature where I don't have it anymore. It was on my last one. But if you moved it quickly,
Shake to delete.
It would shake to delete.
Yes.
And it did that, and I wasn't able to recover all of that.
It's the stupidest feature. What if you're a shaky person?
And I am. I'm a shaky.
You are very shaky.
I'm shaky.
and shady.
You're shady.
You're shady.
I'm shaky. You're shady.
So many secrets.
Mm-hmm. Another tough start to the day. Went outside, realized the raccoons had knocked over my trash, and decided to spray it all over the front yard.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is a tough start to the day. So, yeah, there's a lot of things. Somebody said, breaking news, how about this? Man shocked while trying to save parrots nesting on top of electrical pole in Coral Springs. I think I heard that.
Did he die?
I think, that was, well, they got those birds up there and those power lines. It's something you can't mess with.
You cannot mess with the power line.
Okay, what do you need to get off of your chest here today? Anything that you need to confess? You can do that. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show. Going to be getting those coming in here in just a couple of minutes. Talking about taking some summer vacations. I know with the weekend coming in, now a lot of people are going to be thinking, okay, that's when summer vacations are going to start. I know my kids are very happy. My son Cannon, he's got just a couple more days left. He's got to finish out this week in school, and the next week I think they do virtual, and he's done.
Nice.
When are your kids wrapping up, Virginia?
So Rocco wraps up on Friday, and Mags wraps up next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you guys going to be doing a summer vacation this year? Taking off, getting out of town, doing anything?
We are. So I'm going to go the end of July up to visit great-grandma in Nashville and Bowling Green, that whole area.
Okay.
I'm going to go up there. I'm also at some point going to go see my mom, too, but I'm trying to get her to get the vaccine, and she won't get it yet. So that's been a little bit of a hurdle.
A tussle.
Yeah, she's like, she's too afraid to leave her house. The only place she goes is church and the grocery. That is it.
What else you need other than Jesus and bread?
Cheese.
Okay, we can get that too at the grocery store.
Condom. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. That's all good. And you, Bird, you going to be going anywhere?
I'm thinking about going to New Jersey to see my brother and try to do it better this time. Maybe meet up with some Nationers, have a whole kind of an agenda. People keep on saying the New Jersey pizza is better than New York. You even had a story about that?
Yeah, that was a stat that had come out. I can't remember who came up with it, but yeah, they ranked the best pizzas, and New Jersey was number one. I think New York was actually number 3 behind even Connecticut at 2.
New Jersey, better pizza than New York. Pass it on. So I'm thinking about going to go visit him. I'm not sure yet.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
I'm either going to go to New Jersey or I'm going to go stay in my backyard. One of the two.
Okay. Either option sounds amazing.
It does.
So we were kind of kicking around because what I like doing, we love doing family road trips. And when we've done it, I realized there are little pockets of cool areas where you can go. Maybe a couple of towns that have got great bar districts and restaurants and things like that, things to see and do. So I was trying to kick around. Maybe somebody can give me advice on what is the better play. I've never really gone and spent a lot of time in Tampa. We've been through it. It was always for softball tournaments. We'd wind up at Joe's Crab Shack in Clearwater or at a Hooters or at Hulk Hogan's restaurant. But
I hear they got great strip clubs there.
Okay, probably not going to take the family strip clubbing.
Hey, Cannon, you want to learn about life real quick?
Right.
I just hear they have great strip clubs.
Look, it might be time for that boy to learn.
Yeah, but I've never done Ybor City, gone to like Cigar City Brewing, and there's some places like that. And you got Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater.
They got that Busch Gardens I've never been to.
Yeah, I've been to that. That's pretty cool. It is a cool little theme park.
I haven't been there since 1987, but I loved it.
Okay.
I'm sure it's a little different.
It might have changed.
Okay, so that is option one. The other option we were thinking about was hitting up again Savannah, which I love, Charleston, and then you got like Hilton Head in the middle. Tybee Island is a place where you can go and party and have a good time. So that was option 2. And in option 3, we were thinking about doing the Asheville, North Carolina area because it's not too far from Charlotte, and then you've got Greenville.
Okay. So
South Carolina, not too far away. So those are the 3 pockets. If you had to choose, which one is the best road trip?
We know the weakest, clearly. It's Tampa.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of those two, because
Really?
Georgia, you got to get a nice little drive. Then you're talking the Carolinas. There's a nice little drive there. That's half the fun. It's the road trip and the playlist.
I love that.
And the games.
Yeah. So you think go the farthest distance for that?
Yes.
So that would be go to the Carolinas.
You got to go to the Linus.
Can we go?
I say that Ralstons go to the Linus.
The Ralstons need to get one of those sweet RVs like they got one year.
My wife would love that.
Oh my gosh, get that RV, invite me, and I'll be all about that.
Since you know you're not going to Tampa, you should flip a coin between...
We're not going to Tampa? We already ruled that out?
Come on, Florida.
He's decided for you.
You can go there any weekend. This is a different kind of time. It's either Georgia or the Carolinas.
Okay.
Which one do you go to? Let's flip a coin.
Flip a coin between the two.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
you got the time to roam. So while you have the time to roam,
Right.
go someplace that you can't just get to on a weekend, like the bird said.
Okay.
Tampa's close.
So we're talking either Georgia or the Carolinas then.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. I like your thinking there. All right. So we'll see. So that's where our options are.
I like the idea of throwing a dart on the map, probably a Florida map, and just go, that's where I'm going. Boom, I'm going to go camping right there.
Yeehaw Junction.
If that's my fate, so be it.
And there you go. Okay, got some confessions going on here today. Text them into us, 877-979-WRMF. Free up your souls, your conscience, your minds. Relieve yourself of that burden. Let us know what you've been doing. We all could do better. None of us are without sin. This first confession says, this girl that I am dating and I really like introduced me to her dog for the first time yesterday. I wanted to put on a show about how much I loved her dog. Well, when I saw the dog, my comment was supposed to be, oh, she's so beautiful. But for some reason, what came out was, oh my, she is so sexy. That's an awkward thing to say to someone's dog. He noticed that her and the dog were pretty much out of there within a few minutes.
It's always so awkward when you say something like that.
Oh my, she is so sexy.
But just as you go about in your travels this
Yes.
week, as you meet new dogs and new people's kids, say that. See how it goes.
See what the reaction is when you call kids and dogs sexy.
Just to have a little fun.
Oh, your baby is so sexy.
People would be disgusted.
And they should be. I don't know how you go back from that. I mean,
Oh, that baby is sexy.
I would have run through a wall if I had to get out of that situation. I wouldn't even go through a door.
it's so uncomfortable.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's tough.
So good.
That's tough. Another confession says, my wife called me in the other room by accident while trying to order us some takeout. So she didn't realize that I put on a fake voice and I gave her a real hard time in her order. I thought she'd get the joke, but the next thing I know, I hear the front door slam. She then angrily drove to the restaurant and cursed out a very confused manager. It's like, what are you talking about?
Lady, you've lost it.
Yeah. Another confession says, I saw a guy at Publix I recognized, and I didn't want to be rude, so I said hi, and then I fired up a conversation that really went nowhere, and it was kind of awkward. Then on my way home, I placed it. It was Jay Cashmere from Channel 5, and I've never met him before.
Oh.
They didn't want to be rude, and they're starting up a conversation. I'm sure Jay was like, okay.
You ever do this? I did this the other day with Denny. We were at Publix together, and I thought this guy was Denny's. I was in my own little brain fog, and I go, hey, Denny, do you want some sweet coleslaw? And the guy looked at me and go, what? And it wasn't Denny's. So then I'm just walking up to some strange guy, hey, you want some sweet coleslaw?
Never mind, you look sexy.
That's how you get out of that. Don't forget about the coleslaw real fast.
You look sexy.
Just call me sexy. This confession text into us says, I instigated a conversation with my mom about her favorite music. Not really that I'm interested. I just need some ideas for her funeral. Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, you got to get the playlist right.
Gosh, that's dark.
Yeah. Somebody else said I was scrolling the Instagram of my wife's friend because she's really hot. But somehow I accidentally liked a photo of her 8-year-old daughter in a bikini, and that mistake has totally ruined the last weekend.
It's one of my biggest fears because Magnolia and your daughter Caitlin, I follow them both on Instagram to be supportive,
Right.
and they're always putting bikini pictures. I'm so afraid I'm going to like one accidentally. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when somebody
That's why
knows.
I've got to follow them.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm unfollowing them right now.
Jason, when he showed up on Saturday and he realized the party at my house was Magnolia's birthday party,
Yeah.
and there was probably about, 20 bikini-clad 16-year-old girls running around. And Kevin, those backs do not cover the butt anymore.
Well, that's just it. People are like, well, what
It's-
do you...
whoa.
Here comes Jaybird. He gets out of an Uber because this old guy's here to drink a lot.
Well, I didn't know what was going on. So when I walk out, I just look like... I don't know. I didn't like it.
He looked like he'd been spun around and punched.
Well, all the adults kept on commenting about how this one girl's like, oh my gosh, can you believe what she's wearing? I'm like, I'm going nowhere near there.
This confession says, I suspect my husband is cheating on me during his so-called late-night work meetings. In the morning, he dresses in the dark, so I have been drawing large brown streaks in the rear of his tighty-whities with a permanent brown marker. Not sure his mistress will ever see them, but it gives me joy.
Oh, my.
That's a hard way to impress your mistress when she looks at your drawers. And
I mean, crap in your drawers is not known to get people horny, usually.
You need to step up your level of punishment, too.
Okay.
Maybe instead of doing the marker, put a little fudge round in there. Make it a little bit more realistic.
A fun-sized Baby Ruth.
Those fudge rounds, if you really sculpt it.
Yes. Okay. Someone else said, since my ex cheated on me, I've been going to his Reddit profile and downvoting all of his comments and posts. That's the little things, I guess, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Somebody else confessing here. Oh, geez. Says I was rubbing one out in my car in a parking lot last night. It wasn't until I finished that I noticed there was a security camera pointed right at my car. They never trace those things back to people, right?
Oh, my gosh. You better hope
I
they
think
don't.
they only look back if there's a crime, if there's a reason.
Well, there was a crime.
Well, there was a crime.
Dude.
You're right.
Wow.
And after he finished, he noticed.
Oh, because he's finally done.
Dude.
Okay. And somebody else confessing here today. In my apartment, my chore is to do the dishes every night, but if I'm really tired, I often just have the dog lick the plates clean before putting them back in the cabinet.
That is a serious offense.
That's
Your roommates
so
need
gnarly.
to kick you out.
Oh, my gosh.
Why?
Okay. All right. There you go. All right. Some great confessions here today. Have you got anything else that you need to confess to us? 877-979-WRMF.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
I guess this is becoming a bit of a problem. Things falling from the sky that you don't want. Again, yeah. Remember we had that story happened here in Florida where there's a large chunk of mysterious ice that just fell out of the heavens into that house. Fell right through the roof. And now it's happened again. A 13-pound chunk of ice crashed through the roof of a home in Wisconsin this time.
Oh, my.
And I don't know if it's coming from planes. They haven't said. Typically, it's that blue ice if it is. And I don't think this is the blue ice.
Could this be coming from the alien ships? Just asking.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Alien P is clear.
What a different Virginia than 10 years ago.
I know,
She's
right?
really into this alien stuff
she
now.
is.
She talks ghosts.
What the heck is going on here?
It's mainstream. I'm hearing proof. I'm hearing evidence. All the things I asked for are emerging.
I knew the witch would come around.
This almost 13-pound chunk of ice crashed through the roof and into this dude's bedroom.
Dang.
Luckily, he wasn't injured, but he said he likely would have died if it just been a little bit to the right, just by a few inches.
That's horrifying.
Can you imagine that? I mean, you just never know. And honestly, I mean, if you're taken out in your sleep by a chunk of ice that falls through your roof, it's just your time, right?
It is. At that point, you just go, all right, Mother Earth.
Life is a game of inches, Kevin.
Yes, it is. Dang, crazy stuff. Got some other things that could be falling from the sky you got to watch out for. If you are a hiker out in the woods and there's something wet that keeps hitting you, that would be cicada pee. Apparently, scientists are saying that cicadas pee a lot, especially on warmer days, and there have been some complaints where they're urinating on hikers now.
Oh, what a great fact.
That's a not fun fact. Scientists are saying that simply wearing a hat while taking a hike in the woods or walking underneath heavy trees will help provide enough protection from the cicada pee that is raining down from the heavens. They say that the cicada pee is similar to watery tree sap and is harmless, but you will get wet.
Dang, man, a lot of things fall from the sky.
Yeah, it is.
I just don't want to be peed on by anything or anyone.
And I don't want ice falling on me either.
No.
A couple other things to look out for. If it's not falling ice or cicada pee, it could be ghosts. Somebody in Britain called the cops complaining that a neighbor sent a ghost into their home to haunt them.
Oh, my.
The police reminded them that they should only call for emergencies.
What if you really believe that the ghost did that?
Maybe they did. So if it's not ghosts, it's mountain lions you want to keep an eye out for. Apparently in San Bruno, California, late Monday night, there was a mountain lion that was looking in the windows of this house, and it saw these taxidermied heads on the walls. And apparently the mountain lion broke in trying to get at the animals on the walls. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. But the mountain lion thought they were actually live animals.
Wow.
And wanted to attack. So just a heads up for you there. Also, something else that you got to worry about. There's apparently a shortage of porta potties. That's the new thing.
Uh-oh, let's all freak out.
Oh, no.
Why is there a shortage of porta potties?
Well, maybe during the pandemic, less live events. Maybe they got put out of commission. I mean, because you don't want a porta potty basically just sitting in a lot for a year, festering.
I can see porta potties not at all getting.
And now that they're firing up live events, maybe they're having a hard time keeping up with the demand.
Oh, yeah. And once a porta potty goes, don't you let it go?
Yeah, what is the shelf life of a porta potty? I mean, have you ever stepped in one from the 70s?
I just know what happens if you don't clean your patio for a couple weeks.
Right. How long of a lifespan does a porta potty have? There's a man in Utah that burned down his own mobile home last month just so he wouldn't have to worry about his girlfriend moving in with him. Boy.
Wow.
Dude, there's another way. Just communicate.
That is a man of extremes.
I mean, why couldn't he just tell her?
Then he got charged with arson, which is a first-degree felony on top of it.
He must have been so dreading telling her.
Yeah.
Just because it's your stuff, you can't burn it down. That's arson.
Yeah, we got some bad relationship stories in the Whacked Out News today. Audra Clemens married Carlos Alberto Abreu Mendez in 2015. Now, this guy's originally from Venezuela, and he said that he graduated from the University of Miami. So in 2017, Audra gives birth to twins, and then she notices that a tax return that she was supposed to get, a refund, didn't show up, so she calls the IRS.
Uh-oh.
And they're like, yeah, we don't have a tax ID number for your husband. Which basically you got to have. And they're like going, okay. She then learned that Carlos never enrolled in classes at the U, as he had claimed. So by 2019, she files for divorce. And then a relative says to her, hey, there's a rumor going around that your husband's actually married to somebody else.
Dang.
So she went and pulled up records at the Miami-Dade County Clerk of Court and found that her husband, Carlos, had married another woman literally 4 months before he married her.
What a dirtbag.
Right? Now she hasn't even physically seen him or spoken to him in more than a year, and he's not showing up for the court hearings.
Wow, he's on the lam.
Yeah, the next one's set for late June, so no word on where this Carlos Alberto Abreu Mendez is or what's going on with him. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Also, a post going viral on TikTok has a woman that found out that her husband was living a double life when her local paper included his name in the birth announcement of another woman.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, there you go.
Congratulations.
Yeah, there you go. That's how you find out. So some tough love there in the Whacked Out News today. Getting a lot of interesting thoughts. People trying to help me decide which pocket of towns I should go and visit for the summer vacation. We're talking about the Tampa-St. Pete area, or doing Savannah, Charleston, that area, or doing Asheville and Charlotte and Greenville.
It feels like if you go into the mountains, it'll be cooler.
I think the Carolinas right now is winning. Maybe I'll have to do a poll on this.
I mean, just temperature-wise, humidity-wise.
And your hair in that mountain, it's going to feel like $1 million.
I got mountain hair.
Yeah.
You do. Your hair actually needs a mountain breeze.
It needs a mountain breeze.
Okay. All right. I'll have to look into that. I'll put that up on Twitter here in a minute. But a lot of people, 57% of Americans say they're going to be taking a summer vacation. But tell me if you can come up with this answer. What is the number one thing that women pack on a couple's vacation but never use? Number one thing. Okay. You think a personal pleasure device? All right. Virginia, do you have a guess? What do you think? Number one thing.
I pack it, but I don't use it.
You pack it, but you never use it. What is it? It has good intentions. Like, oh, yeah, we'll use that. You never do.
Show's over at 10.
Extra snacks? I don't know.
Yeah, we're
She's not good on her feet, huh?
Yeah, you and me would never be married.
Extra snacks. Okay. You both are wrong. A lot of people are going to be taking summer vacations. That'll probably begin sometime after this weekend with Memorial Day going on, kind of the unofficial start to summer. And those kind of vacations, kids will be out of school within a week or two, depending upon what school district you're in and if you got private or whatever. That's going to be going on. So where are you thinking about going? People are giving me feedback on the three places that my wife brought up. And to Jaybird's point, Tampa St. Pete is in third place out of the three options.
Come on, baby. We could do that in a day.
Yeah.
Let's get exciting around these parts.
You are going to have several days, so you might as well go someplace you can't go to on a weekend.
Let's go to North Kakalaki.
Yeah, it looks like it's between the Asheville-Charlotte area or Savannah-Charleston.
Oh, Savannah.
Yeah, it's a fun town.
Oh, Charleston.
Oh, yeah. Good places. Well, here is something that a lot of people will take on their couples vacations this summer, but they will not even use it. The number one thing women pack on a couples vacation but never use. Lots of good guesses. Jaybird thought it was a personal pleasure device. Virginia thought it was snacks.
Maybe a book.
A book, okay. That is a good guess.
I always feel like, I want to sit and read, and then I never read.
Okay.
Virginia's come up with some weak-ass answers.
Okay.
All right, vibrator.
A couple people did text in the answer. It is lingerie.
Oh, because you're already so carnal, you just kind of just jump right into it.
Well, I think here are the reasons they give. They say it's easy to forget because it's small and women tuck it into weird suitcase pockets and they forget about it. Or kind of when you get there, most women really realize, you know what, I hate lingerie. It really only looks good on the models.
Do you ever do lingerie for Panda? And you don't have to answer that question, of course.
I'll answer it, and yes, I do.
When's the last time? It's been a while, hasn't it?
No, it hasn't been that long. I'll bring out the lingerie.
Okay.
I'd rather have lingerie than be completely buck naked.
There we go.
Okay. All right, so that's Virginia's strategy there. All right, got a couple random questions here, kind of going with the vibe of summertime and fun. This is up on the KVJ Show Facebook page right now. What is your cocktail or beverage of choice if you're sitting by the pool or at the beach? And mine always fluctuates. I think about it. It's really odd. I'm always switching up what my favorite drink is. What would yours be, Virginia? I figured it'd be champagne.
Well, normally it would be champagne, but I think the pool and the beach lend itself more to strawberry margarita on the rocks. I want full on ice. I want a really cold beverage. If I can figure out how to get a blender out there, that's even better because a frozen strawberry margarita would be amazing on the beach.
Okay. What about yours, Jaybird?
I'm low maintenance Pennington. Just give me some whiskey and a Dixie cup, and I am just flying high with the stars.
Okay. John had one that I would like, a Jameson and ginger.
That's good.
Yeah, that is a good combo.
That's when I'm classier.
And that can be a little refreshing. Put ice in that. And
yeah.
That's a nice little beverage. Charlotte, I kind of feel this too, said straight chilled tequila or Tito's and water with extra limes. Charlotte and I will have the same cocktail party. I'm right there with you.
I don't know, Charlotte. I'm drinking tequila. The wolf comes out.
I'm going to moon everybody at the beach.
Oh, man.
You can sip it too. You don't have to chug it.
What?
Sip?
I know, right?
What's that?
What?
Sip?
Never heard of it.
Sarah went with a nice sangria. I had one for the first time in a long time last week. I don't really eat it or drink it because of the juice that's in it, but I'm like, I threw caution to the wind. They put a little brandy in it as well, and it was pretty good.
That's strong.
Yeah.
Don't want to brag, but I made sangria before back in college. It was part of a project.
Did you?
Got a C on it.
Okay.
What a fun project.
It was a fun project.
What kind of school was this?
We had to make
bartender school.
We had to make the wine and then come up with a marketing, behind it.
Fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Destiny had said Casamigos with Sprite. That sounds good. I might have to try that. I've never done that combo.
Casamigos, is that tequila?
Tequila,
yeah. That's that George Clooney tequila.
A little Blanco, some Sprite. That actually could be good. I will do that this weekend. Thank you for the ideas. Prosecco with a splash of something fruity is somebody else's favorite beverage, poolside or on the beach.
You can always do Prosecco or champagne, but do frozen fruit. Like freeze your strawberries, freeze your blueberries, freeze your chunk of watermelon, and then it'll keep it cool cooler.
How are we doing in our bar area? We got we got some stuff.
We got Kahlua, we got Jameson, and we got tequila.
Just enough to make a bird bomb.
Yeah. That's right, baby.
It's a strong bird bomb.
Christine said, I go Ketel One cucumber mint and cucumber lime seltzer. Yeah, the seltzers are going to be big for a lot of people. Mojitos, margaritas, pina coladas, all that kind of good stuff. So if you want to jump in on the conversation, that is up on the Facebook page right now for KVJ. Also, another thing is going to be going on a lot here. Summer jobs. What was your first summer job? Or maybe your favorite?
Umpire.
Okay, that's a great summer job. That really is. I think lifeguarding would be number one. It's cool. You're kind of like where all the action is. You're outside. You're getting sun.
You're hot. They're hot. It's like a whole hot group of lifeguards.
I didn't hate working at the Limited. Not going to lie. It's kind of awesome. My managers, we didn't really jive. But the other coworkers were pretty awesome.
And all the shoppers were hot.
I mean, it was great for
chicks.
It was a great place to work if you're looking to, meet chicks.
Okay. Virginia, what about you? Favorite summer job?
I mean, I started working at Chuck E. Cheese as soon as I could. So I worked there for a while.
He said favorite, though.
I didn't love it.
Yeah.
But, gosh, that's hard. I didn't really love any of those jobs. I worked at Tasty Donuts. That sucked because the owner was gross and used to hit on all the 15-year-olds. Oh, he was repulsive.
Tasty Donuts. It just sounds,
Oh, my God.
Awful experience.
Did he drive a van? Because it sounds like he should have.
He drove a station wagon with wood paneling.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
I mean, this guy's fitting a profile. I hate to stereotype somebody, but my gosh, he's checking off every box.
Repulsive individual.
Mustache or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mustache.
Check the box.
Yeah, and not really trimmed or ever styled or kept up.
A predator stash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Checking off every box. Okay, if you were a stripper, what would your stripper name be? Good stripper name.
Lana spelled backwards.
Okay. Lana spelled backwards.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you get some drinks in her. When she gets some drinks and a lot of hardcore drugs in her, she is.
I guess you already got a stripper name, basically. So.
Lana spelled backwards.
I think my drag name used to be Beneath the Sheets. So
Okay,
I
that's a
would
good
keep
one.
That. Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah. What about you, Virginia?
I think I would go with something that really evoked, like, I'm looking for monetary gifts, like cha-ching or diamond or something like that. Yeah.
Diamond. It's so unoriginal, though.
I don't know. I didn't think about it.
She's not good on her feet.
You put me on the spot.
Go on, what is this? I gotta come up with things right away. Okay, and final random question here. Maybe this pertains to you. Weirdest thing you have ever inherited from a will. Jaybird, you said one of your buddies got something very odd left to him in a will.
Yeah, there's his grandfather left him a bunch. He's not real close with his family, but one of his family members left him tons of large salt. All this salt, not even brand new salt, but salt in containers, but bulks of it. And that's what he got in the will. He's like, I don't want salt. I didn't really even know you that well.
Salt?
Salt.
That's so random.
Yeah, all in packages.
Is that insulting?
As in, yeah, I think it is insulting. The kind where it'd be almost like restaurant salt. You'd get it at Restaurant Depot.
What?
Yeah, just tons of that.
That's odd.
That's what he left.
It is very odd. And actually, after I'm reading some of these comments, it actually might be a way that people are kind of punking their friends.
Someone said maybe the salt was him leaving the message that he thought you were a salty person. There's some hidden message
Could be,
there.
yeah. It could be an insult. It could be a gag. It just could be odd.
I'm pulling up what the salt, because everyone's asking what kind of salt. It's the Morton salt.
Just regular
boxes,
generic salt?
Yeah, boxes and boxes.
24 large boxes of salt
Yes.
is what your buddy's uncle left him in
Well,
his will.
His uncle, yeah.
If it's not expired, tell your friend I'll buy it off of him. I need it for my crawfish boil.
See, so there is some value to it.
I will buy it at a discounted rate.
Well, the thing you'd said is he never really even knew the uncle, so...
They weren't close. It was
Right.
an odd thing
So
to get.
why this? That's all. Maybe he's just looking at everything he has on his shelves. He's like, what? I've got a nephew? All right, yeah, give him the salt.
Well, yeah, I'm about to croak, so let me check my pantry.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it sounds like that kind of happens, especially, if you got grandma or grandpa kind of redoing the wills. They get older, and they may look around, and to them, they think there's value, and somebody might actually want it. Somebody said after my grandma died, she left me all her dentures and wigs.
Aww.
But isn't there a lawyer or somebody that's the gatekeeper that goes, no, Grandma, no one's going to want that. Let's not put that.
Well, there's the executor of the will, but I think it's their job to do whatever is in that will.
So if I want goofy stuff given out, they have to execute that.
You have to make sure, though, that you have an executor and it's been notarized and all that.
My grandma did that right after my grandfather died. Like for Christmas, I started getting all of his old used razors. I got a half used bottle of mouthwash.
Well, he didn't leave those to you. She just cleaned out the house.
Right, but that's to the point that I think when you get a little bit older, you think that somebody actually wants that stuff.
That makes sense.
What am I doing with half a bottle of mouthwash?
Well, you're old. You worked hard for that money, and you don't want to throw away mouthwash.
Somebody said they got their grandfather's worm farm.
Denny's would like that. Yeah. Denny's got a worm farm.
You could sell most of this stuff that we're talking about, except for that half-consumed mouthwash. That's gross.
Not all worm farms are created equal, too. I know you're seeing big dollars over there, Sinicki. It's not always like that.
I'm seeing small dollars. Put it on eBay. I love selling stuff on eBay.
One text said, my best friend left me his stuffed dead cat. It's always kind of creeped me out, this cat, so I'm assuming he left it to me as a joke.
So creepy.
I'm a fan of the mic drop joke when you're dead. I like that.
But you can't throw away the stuffed dead cat, so it's like the ultimate punk.
That's why it's
Your
funny.
friend got you, and now you have to keep this stuffed dead cat.
That's what's so awesome about it.
Somebody said, my twin sister left me all of her sex toys, which included a swing. I never knew she was quite the freak until after she passed.
Now, do you use the swing, or do you just have it in a box in the closet?
If it's my sister's swing, I'm not using it.
I'm not using
Hell
it.
No.
It's weird.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. We're going to be blowing it out tomorrow, getting ready for a big old 3-day Memorial Day weekend. We got a WRMF shuffle this weekend. Going to be hearing a bunch of songs you really don't hear on the radio anymore. It's kind of weird how songs just they were big hits and they just disappear a little bit.
I'm here. We're getting some 90s in there.
We're going to have just a whole variety of different stuff, yeah.
Randy, if you are listening, that's our boss. Throw a little Bone Thugs and Harmony. See you at the crossroads. You won't be alone there.
Okay. Saber's getting his own little picks in there. Okay. Yeah, we did not have Memorial Day or Labor Day chosen in the KVJ draft earlier. We're talking about the best days of the year. We had a draft order, and you got to pick out basically any day, even local things that is a cool day, like maybe the Saturday that they got at Sunfest or anything at the Honda Classic. If you love those party days, I know my wife looks forward to that every year. Here are the ones that we all drafted out. I got the first pick, and I chose Christmas. I went with 4th of July and Super Bowl Sunday.
They're all good, but are they too good?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No.
they're just
What
too
does that mean?
awesome.
It's I don't know. It's almost kind of like
The days are too enjoyable.
it's.
Like I need a day that really doesn't count for anything, kind of like Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
It's so great you almost forget to vote for it. You're like, oh, it's so great, but what else we got to go? Yeah. The audience knows what I'm saying.
Nobody knows what you're saying.
Get out of here.
Virginia went with Thanksgiving, Easter, and Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Denny's got Halloween, Friday the 13th, and then Cyber Monday. Suits went with St. Patty's Day, New Year's Eve, and 420. Denny's missed on 420.
I mean,
did.
you let Suits take 420 from you?
Google and Gary took that. He stole it from you.
How embarrassing.
Bird went with National Pizza Day, Abraham Lincoln's birthday, and then the last day of school.
I love them all. I stand by it.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of people saying that last day of school. I think it was a good pick.
It was. And so was National Pizza. We got a lot of pizza people out there.
You might get the teacher vote.
I didn't go international pizza because not all countries are on board with this.
Okay, right.
So, you know, I wanted to make this.
Well, last year there was no teacher parties, right? So this year, I assume, I haven't heard of any booked. I know E.R. Bradley's always has a big teacher bash. I assume the teacher ragers are on again this year? I assume. Okay.
Yeah, is that Bradley's thing going down?
Great question.
That's a fun one to go.
I would assume it's back, baby. I mean, go out on the weekend. It doesn't look like anything's shut down.
We're big fans of teachers on this program.
Yeah, so I would assume that it is. I wonder, because that's the thing you got to figure out is what is going to have certain restrictions, what is going to be full bore all the way and crazy. I already see that there's some events that are starting to pop up that's causing a few fights that's going on. They've got some concert not anybody cares. It's like a punk concert with bands you never heard of that is going to be at a place you probably don't want to go.
Why are they fighting?
It's the St. Pete VFW post number 39.
Oh, my.
Well, they've got tickets for vaccinated people. It's going to cost $18 to go to this punk rock concert. And if you are not vaccinated, it's going to cost you $1,000. And you have to show proof of vaccination.
That's why there's fighting. Got ya.
Yes. So how many events are you going to start seeing with that?
I don't know if I agree or disagree with their stance. I don't know. But didn't the governor say it's illegal to do that?
He has. And, the only question that I have with that, because, he's got the fight going on, the cruise industry. CDC has said, hey, starting June 26th, and there's already a cruise booked out of Port Everglades. And they're saying, we're going to do the vaccination stuff. And DeSantis is already saying, over my dead body you are. So that's already a fight. So,
man, it seems like everybody fighting.
Everybody fighing.
Gotta go out to the woods, look at some nature, check out a trout.
Yeah.
In the woods?
Yeah, crick.
Them woodfish.
There's water by the woods. Don't even try to make me sound dumb.
So
Tree fish. You ever seen one?
You don't know about no woods.
Checking in right now, it looks like Savannah Charleston is the choice for the family summer vacation.
Okay.
Yeah. 43% are saying that is the best destination for Kev's fam to go. Next, you got Asheville, Charlotte, 35%, and Tampa, St. Pete's actually got 23%. A lot of people are trying to endorse Ybor City. They say it's a raging place. So.
Ybor City.
So you can go and hit up our Twitter and give us your thoughts on that. Well, our Weagle versus ankle contest has really kind of been none at all because as soon as we started, we caused a drought, Virginia.
I know. What happened?
I don't know. We started this during the beginning of the rainy season, and it's been anything but. There's not been any rain since, and now we're kind of dripping into a drought that is going on here. Jaybird said that after he sprained his ankle horribly, he can tell when it's going to rain. He feels it in his ankle. So we put him up against one of the greatest meteorologists we have in South Florida from Channel 5, Steve Weagle. And both your forecasts have been dry every single day as we get ready to wrap up week 2 of this.
I know, and I know it's not, people want somebody to win this thing, but my ankle, again, senses nothing but dryness.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
The level of intensity is building, though. When finally we do get rain and one of you gets it wrong.
It's building like a squall out there in the west.
Yes.
I think next week we will because it looks like as you get into Sunday, you're starting to up your rain chances, some isolated thunderstorms with a 32% chance of rain. But today, again, nothing, 6%.
Wow.
Is what WPTV is saying.
We're not a drip, Virginia.
Yeah. So not going to be happening. Next week, maybe we'll get to this thing and see if we can get some separation. Who is a better prognosticator?
I just need to win one day, and then we can...
You need to get them socks like Wiggle was flossing. He was really kind of showing off. He has socks with his own face on them. You need to get socks with your face on it to put on your ankle.
That's not my style. I'm more of a pizza sock kind of a guy.
Wiggle got a better ankle than you.
I don't... He's got a better face than me, too. That's why he's putting it on his sock.
A lot of things he has better.
Damn.
That's just kind of the way it
got
goes.
real.
Oh, yeah. We don't have to agree with it, Kevin.
Well, sad to see the Florida Panthers season is over.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, they lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning last night, 4-0 in Game 6. So they are out. It has now been 25 years since the Florida Panthers last won a postseason series. That was in 1996.
Dang.
Yeah, so they've got quite a drought themselves that is going on there. So I hope that I don't come in here all upset tomorrow, because now the Miami Heat are going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Game 3 at American Airlines Arena is tonight, and the Heat are down 2-0. They lost by, 32 points, I think, the other night. It just was as bad as it could be. So not very good. The Heat are going to be increasing capacity at American Airlines Arena tonight to 8,600 from the 5,700 where they were. It is 44% capacity of the 19,600 seats available.
And they no longer have those rectum-sniffing dogs.
They don't have the rectum-sniffing dogs, and I think they got rid of the vaccination section they had, too, where you could sit closer to the court if you had proof of a vaccination, because that's starting to turn into a real touchy subject.
People are fighting about something?
Yes, where people are like, I don't like you asking about my personal medical information. That's none of your business.
So I think we should fist fight.
Yes, that's pretty much where that is going. So I think that they said, nah, we're going to get rid of that. So we'll see. And the Miami Marlins, they're doing okay. Don't sleep on our Marlins. They've got the Phillies tonight. They're trying to win the series at Lone Depot Park in Miami, so you got a couple options of games to check out. And they won last night 4-2, and they're one victory from winning the series against the Phillies and close to being 500, which Jaybird knows, being a baseball guy, that means something.
Yeah, it means you're
Yeah.
You're in the hunt as of right now.
You ever been 500?
Bro, Gardens, 94. Hails yeah.
Are you in the Palm Beach County Sports Hall of Fame?
No. For what?
We couldn't even get his picture on the wall at the Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
Yeah, I mean, zero respect.
They put up a board up, a guy that works overnight on the weekends at a radio station.
Oh, right. You get too happy.
I know, right?
Dancing on the soul.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just love
yeah,
it.
you don't even get that happy doing your dirt.
No. That's
Maybe if you
your
did
favorite
that,
part of the show.
Maybe if you put a little more effort in the dirt, it wouldn't be so boring.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw they're doing the 44th annual Palm Beach County Sports Hall of Fame ceremony inductions, and they've got Nick O'Leary that is going in there. That's Jack Nicklaus's grandson, who was a big star at Dwyer High School, went on to Florida State, and he's played for the Bills and most recently the Miami Dolphins. He's getting in there. Salty's getting in there this year. Jared Saltalamacchia, Royal Palm Beach High, I believe, a big star there. He's now the head coach at Kings Academy.
Oh.
Also, he played for the Marlins and the Red Sox and a couple other big teams in the major leagues.
I mean, that's the kind of competition you're dealing with when you're getting into the Hall of Fame here locally.
I can see why you're not in it.
I played third base at Gardens.
Okay. Also, you got Jack Daniels, the high school football coach that had a great run at Dwyer High School, many state championships. He won there. He coached Nick O'Leary.
He was a coach when I was playing too. All my teammates knew him that went to Dwyer. They know him very, very well.
Yeah, he's now over at the Crusaders. So he's gone over to Catholic school right by my house.
Cardinal Newman.
Cardinal Newman, yeah.
I wonder if my coach, high school coach Joe Russo, is in the Hall of Fame. He should be in the Palm Beach County Hall of Fame.
Yeah, for
sport.
High School?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Set records.
Yeah, I'd have to take a look, see who all's in there. It's the 44th annual they've done that. And also, sportscaster Brent Musburger is making it in. Now, he lived in Palm Beach for a very long time, had a condo. He's now in Vegas, kind of in retirement, doing some sports gambling stuff, but he's going to get in as well. We need a little bit of positivity here, Jaybird.
Oh, you got it.
All right, take us into the After the Show podcast.
Take this, haters. To achieve enlightenment, one has to accept disgrace and misfortune willingly. Oh, something to think about, yes.
Yes.
Oh, you must be so enlightened.
Is that a damn? That is the haters.
Gosh, I know. We're trying to get away from the hate. She's worse than the hate song.
What's wrong with you?
Right. What the heck?
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.